Hey guys, what's up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to my first loot video ever, and it's going to be of the giant mimic boss, which is a promotional or seasonal promotion from the treasure hunter, also coupled with this boss monster. In the background, I am killing it, and I'm using mage. The basic idea to kill this boss is to move around a lot and avoid his special attacks. He's got 3 special attacks that I believe it's 3. He sends out the little mimics, which make it so he's invulnerable to any attacks that you hit him with. You have to kill the little mimics before you can attack him again, which is very, very frustrating, and that's probably where most people lose the kill, because you have a set timer of 2.5 minutes, and if you don't kill him within that time, then you get eaten. Nothing really happens. You don't lose your items. You don't, it's a safe death. It's just you do lose that time that you spent killing him. The second special attack is a charge, and he will shake before he does so. And basically, you just got to get out of the way of his, his line of sight. That one's sort of harder to avoid on the elite version because you don't have any way of knowing where he's going to go other than the first couple of seconds. And he can change it if you move around. So that one, sometimes you'll get hit. You'll get hit for a 4,500, which is about half your life points, which isn't too bad. And then he has another one where he will jump into the sky, and then he'll land on you for an 8,000 damage. That one is brutal. The thing is, if you move south or west of the actual shadow, you should be safe. But if you move east or north of the shadow, you do take damage even though you're not underneath the shadow. So like there's the hitbox is a little bigger on the east and the north side, so just make sure that you're going to the south or the west, just for that, just to make sure that you don't get hit by the 8,000. A lot of times I would get hit by it and I would be like, oh my god, I hate this boss. And then I believe, and then there's one more special ability where he'll chuck gold coins at you. He'll do like a little shake as well, and before that, and sometimes he'll face in a different direction, and they'll go out a little bit slower than the normal gold coins, and he does that 3 times in sequence. So just move 3 or 4, maybe 5 spaces away from each one of those, and you should be fine for that. Pretty much you just gotta focus on damaging the boss as fast as you can, and then basically you got to kill him before the 2.5 minute timer is up, and then when he dies you'll get a huge loot crate if you're killing the elite version. So I just looked up, the mimic plushie and the mimic tongue cape are both drops that you get along with a huge loot crate or a loot crate. You do not get them from the loot crates themselves, so I didn't manage to get either one of those. I was under the impression that you got it from the loot crate itself. That's why I opened 100 at a time. But I didn't get either one of those. Those are both very expensive and very coveted. But it is not the only reason that you should do the mimic, and I will discuss that at the end of the video. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty guys, so I have to go out for a little bit to an event, but I have done 30 of these things, and it's getting very, very boring. So I think I'm going to open these and then probably do some Slayer when I get back or something like that, and then take it on tomorrow or something like that. But just note that we've done 30 of these, and the next clip should just be me opening up another 70. And then, so I also have this large loot crate because I accidentally opened one, I accidentally picked the large, or not the large, the hard mode instead of the, the elite mode. So I'm just gonna open these and see how many of these things I get. And there we go. So pretty much what we got from this was a total of 6 mil ish, and then some corruption and aggression. So the aggression one lasts for 1 hour. It's an unpowered scrimshaw with corrupt power. When worn, these compel most enemies to become aggressive towards you, which is interesting because we have the aggressive pots. We don't need that anymore. Then we have Unpowered Scrimshaw Twisted with Corrupt Power. Which one's this called? The Corruption. And what this will do is compel most enemies to become aggressive toward the same thing. And you will receive no drops, but will receive more combat and Slayer. Last 1 hour. And then the Sacrifice one, which is when you wear it, you will receive no drops, but will receive more combat and Slayer XP. So, okay. So the aggression just makes it so you get the things on top on you or whatever. And then Shard of Chaos weapon token. Interesting. Alright, so also how many of these mini protein packs did we get? I don't have any in the bank except for the ones that I did get, so I got around 33 of them.
God. Really?
Last kill attempt number 2, because that was ridiculous. Don't use Onslaught. Lol. There we go, 70th kill. Well, actually, 100th loot. I've done 70 today. I was putting it off for a while, but finally got my 70 huge loot crates. Now I'm going to open them, see what we get. It's like 3 in the morning here. So just put them in the bank. And yeah. Here we go, guys. So we're going to open these. And I'm just going to go through them pretty quickly. And we got the Mimic Helm. Not too shabby. I thought it was something else, actually. You heard that excitement. So I'm gonna grab all the stuff. Hold on. So I've got in my bank, I have 103 mini protein packs, which I will probably never use, so I'm not gonna deal with that. And these mimic kill tokens, I'm probably just gonna sell back to GE. But as for profit, about 4 mil. I feel like there was 6 mil yesterday. Wasn't there 6 mil in the last clip? I don't know. And then we also have these things, which are no use to me, but they might be of some use to you. Each one of these lasts 1 hour, I believe. Yep, each one lasts 1 hour, so that's 24, 50, 45, 59. So about 59 hours worth of extra boost for Slayer XP. So you get double Slayer XP for 59 hours almost. And then one of these is different. This one is... No, it's the aggression, so minus 24 from that. So 35 hours of double Slayer XP, which is pretty good. If you do around 300k XP an hour base, that's what, 7 million XP? I would say overall this boss is, although it is irritating to kill, it is pretty good money. It's 4.6 mil an hour, as I shown before, and you save a lot of time on Slayer. Not to mention, you don't need to use aggression potions while doing this. And you do get the bonus of having some prismatic lamps, some prismatic stars, and then you also have the drop rate of about 1 mini protein pack on average per kill if you do the elite one. Because I got 100-ish from 100 kills, and that can be 10 protein bars or 10 protein planks, 10 protein traps, hides, logs, or memories. So that itself is actually pretty good XP as well. So I would actually recommend this boss if you don't mind, you know, sort of struggling at the boss, but it's also irritating because it's sort of like Telos, but also an easier version because you can almost get one hit, but if you're not full health, you definitely do get one hit if you miss these things. So it's something that you can't really AFK. But I would recommend it if you're going for that little chunk of XP that you get, and you also make some money and you save time on Slayer, which is actually nice. So yeah. But yeah, so that's going to conclude the loot from 100 video. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do another loot video and of what boss. If I get, more of the same type of boss in the comment section, I'll do a poll on it, and I'll talk about it in the next video. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace.